In this session, we're going to talk about commutative laws. Now, we're going to prove these two laws, okay? A union B is equals to B union A, and its counterpart A intersection B is equals to B intersection A, okay? So, let's start with the first one. We have A union B is equals to B union A. Now, just to remind you, we said the union, in terms of operations, we said in mathematics that, basically the four common, operations that we use, there's a plus, there's a minus, there's a division, and there's a multiplication. However, when you come to sets, sets also have operations. We've got the union and the intersection. Now, in terms of sets, since we're using the union, but if we're going to use it in terms of normal operations, union usually goes with the multiplication. Then on the other hand, for the intersection, in terms of normal algebra, it usually goes with the, a plus. So these are the two, operations that we usually, work with. So based on this premise, what are we going to do? So we can simplify that one. So to help us not forget, let me write here intersection. We're saying it is a plus. Then what are we saying? The other one is union. Union, we're saying it is equals to a multiplication. Okay, so let's start with the first one. We can let's solve it using normal algebra. We can let A to be equals to, let's say, 1, and we can let B to be equals to, let's say, a 2. Okay, or let me choose another one. Let me say B is equals to 4. We see if we're going to get the same answer. So we can replace in the equation. A, we're saying it is 1. Our U, we're saying union is the same as multiplication, so I'm going to put a multiplication sign. B, we're saying it is 4. Is it equals to the other side of the equation? B, we're saying it is a 4. Union, we're saying it's a multiplication. A, we're saying it is 1. Now let's solve the left hand side to see if it's going to give us the right hand side. So let's start with the left hand side. If I'm going to multiply 1 and 4, what am I going to get? I'm just going to get a 4. On the other side again, if I multiply 4 and the 1, I'll just get a 4. Now you're able to see that multiplication, it is working. Let's try the other way around. Another version of the law says it is A intersection B will give us B intersection A. So these are the laws. So let's use this one. We see what we are going to get. Okay. So intersection, we're saying intersection is just the same as a plus. Okay. So where there is A, let's put a 1. Intersection, we're saying it's a plus. I'm going to put a plus. B, we're saying it is 4. I'm going to put a 4. On the other side, B, we're saying it is 4. A, we're saying it is a 1. Now when I add on my left hand side, I'm getting a 5. On the other side, I'm also getting a 5. Now you're able to see that addition is also commutative. Okay, we've proved that. What about what's this? Division and the subtraction. If I got A, okay, let me start with the first one. 1 minus 4, is it the same as 4 minus 1? Okay, and the other one, if we're going to use a division, 1, let's say divided by, let me just pick maybe 1 divided by 2, is it the same as 2 divided by 1? So let's start with our first question. 1 minus 4, that gives us a negative 3. 4 minus 1, that gives us a 3. Now, is negative 3 equals to 3? Of course not. So this, we're going to say negative 3 is not equals to 3. Let's come to the other side. 1 divided by a 2, we know that this gives us a 0.5 is equals to 2 divided by 1. 2 divided by 1 is just a 2. Now, is 0.5 equals to a 2? No. So these two, division and subtraction, they are not commutative. Okay, so these are the two laws that you are supposed to understand and how they come about. Okay, so that is very important. Let's say you have now, let's use sets. Let's say A is equals to 1, 2, 4. Let's say B is equals to B is equals to 1, 4, let's say 3. Okay, let me put them in order. Let's say 3 and a 5. And let's say the universal set, it is from 1, let's say it's going all the way until to, okay, let me just write all the numbers. 1, 2, good, 1, 2, let's say 3, 4, and 5. So if we're going to get, let's start with the left hand side. We're trying to combine A with B. Okay, that's what the union means. Now in A we've got 1, 2, 4. In B we've got 1, 3, and 5. So now the union, you know, you're getting all the elements that are found in both. But now, what are you going to do? We're not going to repeat those numbers which are found in both. So 1, we're going to write it. 2, we're going to write it. 3, we're going to write it. 4, we're going to write it. And 5, we're going to write it. This is the left hand side. What about the right hand side? It is still the same. It is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is how you prove the commutative laws.